Whoa, that's cool. It's some kind of cannon that shoots snowballs. Maybe I can use it to take out those pesky toy airplanes. Crystal, but I've never skied before. Can you give me any advice?
There's really nothing to it. Just steer left and right and go in between the flags. If you get through all the flags, you can try a more challenging slalom course. Shortcut next to the frozen lake if you...
no! There's Jasper Bannon again. I wonder what he's up to this time.
Can't chase no puppies on an empty stomach. So first I'm gonna catch me some fish, and then I'm gonna catch me some chips. I wonder what chips are made of anyway.
I bet if I sneak up close to Jasper, I can give him a real surprise. Okay, here we go.
Shh! You gots to be very quiet when you're a-fishing. Hang on, I got me a bite. Easy now, that's it. Oi! Oh, when I get me hands on you. Come back here, you stupid dog. Whoa! Uh-oh.
Jasper, what a crack-up.
Easy now, mate. Easy. Why, you little...
That Jasper, he's the coolest guy I know.
puppy!
Hi, Yvonne. Long time no see.
Hello again. Oh, I guess I still have my cold.
Kazuntai, what's this old place?
These are the ruins of an ancient castle. From the Middle Ages, I think. You need to go into the castle and make your way up to the highest tower.
It looks like the drawbridge is closed. How do I get inside?
You'll find switches, like this one, located around the castle. Each switch opens a door, or causes a secret area to be revealed.
Sounds simple enough.
This gate is locked from the inside. You're gonna have to go down through the dungeon and look around for a secret entrance.
Okay, thanks, Yvonne.
Way to go!
greatest.
right, Yvonne. It looks like we opened up that gate after all.
Oh, good work. Once you've finished down here, you should go up to the higher part of the castle. But that's gonna require a little bravery on your part.
What do you mean?
The only way to get up there is to launch yourself with this old catapult.
No offense, Yvonne, but is your cold making you, well, crazy?
Oh, it's completely safe, I promise. Just hop on and press your action button.
If you say so, Yvonne.
Oh, and once you're up on the battlements, look out for the strong wind. It'll blow you around if you're not careful.
Nice job!
I smell trouble. I wonder where Cruella is hiding.
Ha! Now I've got that little whelp in my sights. Bombs away!
Uh-oh. I don't know how we're gonna get all the way up there. Maybe we can use this old catapult to knock down the weaker parts of the wall.
Workmanship. Why, this wall is barely 300 years old.
Good work so far. Now if we can only get the wall low enough, we should be able to clobber Cruella.
You've won this round, puppy, but the next time we meet will be your doom. Your doom, I say!
That was cool. But we better get a move on if we want to make it to the factory before dark.
Let's take a break, Domino. I'm bushed.
Me too. But I bet ugly old Cruella is a lot worse off.
I don't think she's going to be bothering us for a while.
Hey, don't you think we should have caught up with Mom and Dad by now?
Yeah, we've made great time. I wonder where they are.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find them soon.
Ugh, puppies. If I never see one again, it will be too soon. Whoever it is, you'd better have good news.
Better than that, Madame Cruella. I have brought you a gift.
A present? For me?
I give you Dottie and Dipstick, the parents of those pesky puppies.
Marvelous. With the parents here, those pathetic puppies are all alone out there.
Oui.
And little do those vile beasts know that the most dangerous part of their journey has yet to begin.
Hi, little puppy. Welcome to the forest.
It seems kind of dark and spooky in here.
Well, we're getting closer to Cruella's mansion, and it seems like she affects everything around her in a bad way.
Any sign of Cruella's henchmen?
I haven't seen anything, but now that you mention it, I can smell a trace of the Pelt's cologne. Eau de pommes frites.
I'll keep an eye out for him. See you later, Crystal. What are you doing over here, Crystal?
I wanted to show you something. See this hole in the ground? It leads to a set of underground passages that connects different parts of the forest. You can use it for shortcuts.
That's great. Thanks.
Way to go!
Yip, yip, yippee! I'm free!
Puppy, I have a treat for you.
Uh-oh, here comes the pill.
Hello, little puppy. Now you come out of there, right now. Don't make me come in after you. You little monster. Oh, no. I am stuck. Someone get me out of here. Help!
I think the pelt is barking up the wrong tree. puppy! Hi, Manny. Do you know where we are? I think I'm lost.
You may be in a haze, and you are certainly in Cruella's maze, but with the jazz mole, everything's under control. Dig it?
Yeah. I dig. Will you help me get through the maze?
I will meet and greet along the way, okay?
Great. What can you tell me about the maze?
Here's the lowdown. Those crazy de Vil cats built this maze to keep strangers out. Dig? To get through the maze, you must learn to turn. Throw a switch, and you're rich, Mitch.
So I use the switches to turn the barriers? Thanks, Manny.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Hi-ho, Daddy-O. Here's the switch I was talking about.
Got it.
Hey, cat, check this out. Cruella de Vil put thorny traps in here to stop you, dig? But the jazz mole knows a secret.
What's that?
The thorn balls always move along the same path. Learn the path and you can avoid the pain, Jane.
Thanks, Manny.
See you later, alligator.
Oh, cool. A map. Manny must have put this here for me. What a nice guy. Weird, but nice.
Hi-ho, puppet child.
Hi, Manny. Am I going the right way?
Yes, indeedy, Speedy. You are almost done with the fun.
That's great news, Manny. I'll see you around. Puppy power!
Give Cruella a bite for me.
Hello, friend. Tibbs here again. The Colonel sent me to help you through this area. I'm certain one of the Baden brothers is in the house. So, I'll scout ahead and try to find a good place to set up an ambush.
Thanks, Tibbs. See you soon.
Good work! Now here's the plan. I've sabotaged the clock. Just bark at it, and the clock will make a noise to raise the dead. Or at least, Horace.
Okay, that sounds easy. Then what?
When Horace comes into the room, lead him under the chandelier, and I'll take it from there.
Will do.
Wow, it's really bright out here.
feels good to be out of there. Oh man, am I hungry or what? There's stuffy in there.
Wow, you made it all the way to Cruella's toy factory. That's great.
How did you get here?
Well, actually, I got captured by one of Cruella's toys. It packed me into a crate and dragged me back here.
How did you escape?
Luckily, I'm skinny, and I was able to squeeze out through one of the crate's air holes. Ouch.
So where do we go from here?
You need to get past the factory's scary machinery, rescue the last of your brothers and sisters, and make your way to the center of the factory, where you will confront Cruella one last time.
Is that all? It'll be a snap. not sure I like the look of that thing. What is it?
It's some kind of crusher used to prepare metal for the robot toy assembly line. Ooh.
It looks pretty dangerous to me, Fluffy. Do you have any tips on how I can avoid being crushed like a recycled can?
Each crusher has its own pattern and timing. I'm sure that if you watch a crusher run for a few seconds, you can learn the pattern and get through safely.
Okay, Fluffy. That's good advice.
Jumping on the flat box to get an elevator ride up to the next room.
Sure thing.
I'm going home.
This is the freakiest place I've ever seen, Fluffy. What on earth is it?
We're inside Professor Farsboom's electromagnetic experiment chamber. Those cubes out there float on magnetic waves.
Can we do anything with them?
Yes. Each of these switches will cause a different set of magnets to turn on, arranging the cubes into a unique pattern. You can jump on the cubes after they've been rearranged, but you'll have to hurry. The magnets stay on for only a few seconds. Puppy, you're almost at the end of the level, and Cruella is nearby. Get ready, and good luck.
Thanks for all the help, Fluffy.
I can't believe it. That foul little scrapper has made it all the way here, to the heart of my toy factory.
Boy, she sure likes to hear herself talk.
But your canine karma has come to an end. My new supergloop cannon will be your demise. Farsboom, turn on the supergloop pump.
Here it goes, Cruella.
That sounds like trouble. We better do what Fluffy said and disable her computers as fast as possible.
is that foul canine up to? No matter. It is about to become a plush toy. Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. Help! Someone! Get me out of this gloop!
Oh, save you, my darling. Let him have it, Domino.
Wow!
Now that's a pretty sight.
You imbecile! You nincompoop! You grotesque, dangly dick!
But.
Let's go find Mom and Dad.
Even though she's gone, I can still smell the scent of that Cruella woman. It's like pepper.
Don't worry, Dottie. All our puppies are safe, and the police will make sure that evil woman won't bother us again for a long, long time. Now let's go home.
Well, mates, this might be an opportune time to make ourselves scarce.
Well, I despise traditional prisoner barrel. I hear someone a-coming. Let's hide.
Canine crunchies can't be beat. They make each meal less than
I wonder whatever happened to Cruella and her henchmen.
Yeah, me too.
Tell me again, you moron. How long will the gloop keep us like this?
Approximately 20 years, my sweet. Not quite as long as our prison sentences.
Is it safe to come out? Boy, that sure was a long trip.
Sacre bleu!
Boy, I sure hopes one of you brought sunscreen.